lot of gunslingers carry revolvers. Others prefer rifles. But I ride with a racing wheel. Starting the game, we're immediately dropped into a blizzard and forced to watch 4 minutes of cutscenes, and it's so much. Dutch made a good speech, though.
Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet.
We asked Dutch why half our gang is missing, and instead of answering, he just goes on about how much he missed us.
What really went down back there on that boat? We miss you. That's what happened.
Aw, get a room, you lovebirds. Eventually, the game remembers I exist and finally lets me take control. I know you've been waiting to see my dainty wrist in action. Wait, what? It tries to teach me how to play. Left control? Yeah, I don't have that button. After learning our horse has the turning radius of a 1998 Cadillac Fleetwood limo, we finally meet up with Micah.
Micah.
Hey, he looks like a nice guy. Micah says he found a frat house throwing a rager.
Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
And you know Arthur can't turn down a good beer, so we agreed to check it out.
Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen.
It's always polite to turn off your lantern before entering someone's house, but Dutch thinks he's above the rules and keeps his on. We find a good place to park our horses, and I can't help but appreciate that good 1800s fiddle. Just makes me want to two-step with my underage wife, who's probably my second cousin. Arthur gets a little nervous meeting new people, so Dutch offers to go in first. We decide to hide in a shed like the sneaky guys we are, and watch Dutch have more social interaction in a minute than I've had in my entire life.
Arthur,
Dying on the
Arthur,
trail.
we got a problem.
Dutch seems to really hit it off, but when the frat guys learn we don't have any girls, they don't let us in. Arthur's parents never taught him no, so we don't take that for an answer, and we have our first shootout on the racing wheel.
Look out! There's more to bastards!
Watch out! One up top in the window.
Get it done! Goddamn bastards! You're dead
Bitch, got me.
After a solid nut tap, we leap over our cover to chase down the last guy, but I guess the game thinks I'm slow because it tells me to head back to Dutch. I'm not slow, I'm just on a device that wasn't made for this game. We robbed the house because Arthur's a raging alcoholic, but it turns out we shot up the lamest kegger ever. Instead of ice-cold beer, all we find is salted beef and assorted dried fruits.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too.
But a growing boy still needs to eat. The game tells us to open our satchel, but I don't have B mapped to my wheel. Luckily, we can still access our food using tab, which I actually have mapped. Good thing this is the only important button I forgot to map. Arthur eats an entire 3-course meal in under 5 seconds. He's gonna have a tummy ache later, and we search the loft. That's when we face our biggest foe yet. A ladder. Unlike your grandmother, I'm up and I can't fall back down. We face our greatest fears and jump 4 feet down. Dutch realizes we haven't raided enough of this place, so he sends Arthur to search the barn.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn.
Obviously, we don't watch our back and get jumped. This guy's looking for a fight, and we're gonna give it to him. Oh no, I don't have F-mapped either. After tanking a single punch... Good job, Arthur. He channels his inner childhood trauma through his fist and beats the shit out of the other guy. Arthur asks Dutch if he can kill the guy because he's still pissed about not getting his beer.
No. Not yet.
But Dutch tells us we need to question him first. After seeing the bloodlust in Arthur's eyes, the guy spills everything after a single punch.
With the others at an old mining camp southwest of here, near the lake.
To express our gratitude, we gently put him to sleep. After a very stressful moment, Red Dead reminds us it's also an equestrian simulator. Shout out to all my horse girls. And we get to tame a horse. Shit. Even after killing 3 men, a horse is too much for Arthur. I mapped the button because Arthur's a wimp and we steal the horse. Is it really stealing if everyone is dead? Arthur hears a damsel in distress. Get away from me! And he can't resist the nightly urge to rescue her.
Don't you... Oh, look what I found in the cellar!
We walk in on an HR disaster waiting to happen. Harassment is never okay in the workplace, Micah. I'm not a fan of what's happening, but we do get a witness arson. My second favorite crime right after kidnapping. Wow, this game has it all. We ride back to camp with our newfound loot and get treated to some casual 1890s racism before calling it a night.
How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
We wake up to more wonderful cutscenes and find out that John Marston is missing, but he has plot armor, so I think he'll be fine. We follow Javier out into the mountains, which is great because my racing wheel is definitely designed for navigating snowy cliffs. We get control of the game again and do a decent job of keeping up with Javier. The whole search feels like it's a lost cause until we find a dead horse. Holy shit, Rockstar, that's dark. The cliffside becomes too narrow, so we have to ditch the horses. And literally 2 seconds later, the game tells me I need to grab a shotgun from my horse. Thanks for the heads up. We experience another few minutes of a leisurely stroll, but hey, at least we learn how to crouch.
Okay, from here.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
Stay close.
So that's something, I guess. We finally find the man we've been looking for, and I just gotta ask, how the hell did he get over here? We walked, what, like 5 minutes from where his dead horse was, in the middle of nowhere, and he's just chilling on the edge of a cliff? I mean, why? Why would he even go this way? Makes absolutely no sense. Anyway, we toss him over our shoulder and head back, but this time, it's cinematic. Wow. Hey, are our horses somewhere different now? Oh my god, wolves! We treated to our second combat experience of the game, and
We're getting you out of here.
you can walk it off. Ignoring the fact that a wolf just took a bite out of our leg, we sprint back to the horse, ready to make an escape, but oh no, here comes more wolves! And now we finally experience the true struggle of playing the game on a racing wheel, because turning is clearly not something my wheel was made for.
Get the hell out of here! We got more wolves on the left! Get the hell out of here! Get out!
After watching John get yanked off his horse just like I get yanked off after 30 seconds, we get a second chance.
Look out on the right! More coming in on the left!
I actually land 2 shots and Arthur commits vehicular manslaughter.
Out of here! Get out!
Or horsicular manslaughter? Testicular? I managed to kill the last one and actually make it down the mountain without anyone dying this time. Feels pretty good to contribute to the population decline of the common gray wolf. We return John safely to camp and are treated to a beautiful monologue from Arthur himself, as he writes in his secret diary.
Here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Arthur gets up from his deep emotional diary session, and we finally get a free roam in an open world game. Who would have thunk it? And with my newfound will, I'm gonna stop it here. If you enjoyed, leave a like and stroke my ego in the comments. And you should subscribe. Please?